Hello, everyone. Welcome to this stream of Love at First Sight, cute little novel I've been looking for, and I am joined by Geronimo Quito. Say hi to the people.
I think I live. Do you live? Do we live? Do any of us really live?
I don't. Maybe. Well, if we live
I
in a.
don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Love me, Virgil. Just love me.
Oh, we all love
you.
you. Yes. Okay, now I can turn.
You know, I should probably harass my community and tell them that they should come over here because we're going to be silly.
Yes. Harass them.
I clicked the button. It took me to Amazon. It took me to your Amazon. What is this?
What are you?
What is this? This is shenanigans. Go away. Go away. And for some reason, the commercial I got for your channel was in Spanish. They're being racist to me. I don't like this. I've got complaints.
Porqué?
Porky. I like pork.
Feliz Navidad. Donde mi amo en la biblioteca.
What?
I don't know.
What about your library?
Donde mi amo en las biblioteca.
You have love in the library. My head. It hurts. Stop it.
I don't know.
Stop it.
I'm trying. Mi amo es Virgil.
Mi amo es Quito. Yes, yes.
The music volume is kind of loud for me.
Isn't it funny how that's how games are? You're just like, and you're like, stop it. I get it. I get it. Don't have to be so mean. I feel like it's mean.
Okay. I think that. Always hard to tell with game music when it goes like the Hi Reaper. We are playing the sound adjusting the moment. At least this is a game where it's actually telling us you lurking and resting. Okay. Well, this should be a nice relaxing stream, so you'll be able to fall asleep well.
What do you mean relaxing? We were supposed to be relaxing? I'll go get a pillow. Don't do. I didn't know relaxing was part of this, okay? I didn't know. You didn't tell me it would be nap time. I was lied to. This is false advertising. All I got was a tree and an alien in my crotch. I have concerns.
I think you should see a doctor about that.
I probably should.
Do you or a loved one have an alien in your crotch?
I suffer
If so,
from alien cooch. No, I didn't ask for alien cooch. It's transmitted, Virgil. You transmitted it. It's streamer transmitted.
What just means like the chat'll have to satisfy Darjeeling with like treats and stuff, so it doesn't like burrow or whatever. I don't know.
Oh my God! Stop it! Throws things at you. Stop it! Stop it! Don't burrow. No, he won't burrow. Is it a he or a she?
I don't know. It feels kind of risky to check a genomorph. a xenomorph.
Probably.
I
I'm gonna name her Queenie. I will name you Queenie.
Well, that's what that means. She's gonna get large and then just start laying eggs everywhere. That sounds
She's
kind
gonna
of
be
scary.
beautiful. Leave her alone. Bully. Bully.
She'll start taking over she'll create a hive and like start taking over my street. I'm not comfortable with that.
Never know. Start seeing little eggs. Like have a little one walk around your screen and then have it drop little eggs on the bottom. I just
And they get the names of everyone in chat. That would actually be an interesting idea. I should
right.
I should contact the extension the people that make the extension.
I was gonna say, Neon also does the art for the extensions, right? She could probably make you something like that. Okay, back to the game. Ahem.
What are we playing? Oh yeah. All right. Love at first sight. Okay.
It was love at first sight.
Okay.
'Cause baby, when I touch you.
Act 1. Catch my eyes. It's early in the morning. This is the path I always take to get to school. I normally have to hurry, but today I'm taking it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
That's what I thought of too.
Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. I had a little extra time to get out of the house, which is kind of unusual. I like the art on this so far.
Hey,
Pretty
hey,
trees.
Virgil.
What?
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Da 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 da. Should rename the stream. Me and Geronimo share the same brains.
Musical brain cell activate.
I'm feeling good under the warm morning sunshine and cool morning breeze as I head to school. I'm not in a hurry, but it still doesn't take long to get to school. My house isn't right next to the school, but it isn't that far away either. Even I don't leave as early as I did today. I never have to run to get to school on time or anything. That's what I'm thinking as I charge into my school slippers. No, wait, change into my school slippers.
No, you charge at those damn slippers, Virgil. You charge at them.
Charge into the slippers.
Charge into the slippers.
Onward, riders of Gondor.
Yes.
I absently climbed the stairs, heading to my classroom on the second floor. Class 2-2. I put my hand on the door to open it. And then...
Oh, God. She looks like that character you want to slap and be like, it's too damn early, girl. Oh, Makun! Good morning! You're here earlier than usual. How unlike you.
Well done, well done.
Can we just stab her in the other eye? Then she's really a psycho. Okay, continue. See? I told you! She's the annoying one.
Hi, Foxglove.
She's the annoying one.
Her loud, ear-splitting voice shakes me out of my morning daze. Good morning, Akemi. I see you're getting a head start on being loud and obnoxious today. The protagonist is agreeing with you.
There's nothing wrong with being energetic.
This overly spirited person is Tsunemi Akemi. She's always like this, the kind of person who's always going full throttle from the moment she wakes up until the moment she falls asleep. I hate this person now.
Dang.
You're not energetic, you're out of control. But I guess that's what I should be expecting by now. Morning, Tomo. You know her better than I do, right? Does she have a volume knob? He said knob. Anyway.
God.
Morning. I've known Akemi for a long time, and I can say for sure that no, she doesn't. This is Ochiai Tomoyori. He's a zombie in contrast to Akemi's loveliness. Oh, thank you for the fluid check. But, like Akemi, his energy level is constant. He's lifeless all day, every day. Yeah, I've only known her for a little while, but I'm starting to realize that. You'll get used to it.
Kun, lately you've started treating me as bad as Tomo-kun. Ah! Stab her with a shank! Is this really how you should be treating someone you've only known for 2 months? Yes. Out the window.
Considering how annoying you are, do you really expect me to treat you any differently? Yeah, I've only known these two for about 2 months, though I've gotten pretty close to them in that time. I'm Fukunaga Mamoru. 2 months ago, I had to switch high schools because of my parents' work. Fall's almost over. I transferred in the middle of the season, and because of that, I was a bit of an oddity among the other students. I was really nervous at first, but luckily these two came along and we became friends.
That's mean, Tomo-kun. Say something.
Well, it seems like you two are getting close. Yeah, thanks to you.
Hey, don't ignore me!
I can say for sure that Tomo is the real reason I'm comfortable here now.
We just stabbed one of her eyes. We automatically get into Cyclops dating. Just saying. Just saying. 50 eyes.
Her protractor. It's too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, yes.
He doesn't take care of his appearance, and he's not the warmest person you'll ever meet, but he's pretty smart and ultimately a good guy. I learned how dependable he is pretty quickly.
Okay, ignoring me is now forbidden. You hear me? Do we have to hear you? Do we have to? I didn't hear a thing. Did you hear anything? I heard nothing.
It was just the wind.
It was a whoosh.
We might be ignoring her, but I guess I owe Okami as well. Okami as well. I'm gonna be messing up names today, I just know it. The fact that she's so annoyingly loud is her only real flaw. I don't know anyone more inspiring than her. I don't know, that's a pretty big flaw. Lately, Akemi's been trying to get me to hang out with her and Tomo all the time. The two seem to balance each other out, though it's not a perfect balance by any means. From what I hear, they've been friends since they were kids, though Tomo once told me she's basically just been following me around this whole time. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bong. Oh, it didn't have the rest of it. I'm sad. Simon says, don't ignore. The bell rings. It's already time for homeroom. What's first period today? Math. Our homework is due today. Did do it, right? Yeah, yesterday. I finished with time to spare for a change. I was actually able to go to bed early because of that.
Bringing me was forbidden! Hey! Thank God, the bell.
The morning lessons end, and lunchtime begins.
It's time! Time to eat!
Itadaki nom.
Nom. Nom.
We moved from our classroom to one further down the hall. We're the only ones in here, and Akimi's thundering voice echoes in the empty classroom. The three of us have been coming to this empty classroom for lunch since I transferred to this school.
The menu for today is Salisbury steak. Awesome. I hate her. I hate everything. I'm done.
What are you, a kid? Come on, can you at least lower the volume during lunch? Tomo, help me out here. After a moment, Tomo replies,
I don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
Well played, Foxglove.
Perfect.
Well played.
Well played.
After a moment, Tomo replies, what do you want me to do? Then he sighs and snatches Akimi's chopsticks from her, and then stabs her in the eye.
Right?
That hay should have been more annoying.
I just can't. It's hurting.
Be like, hey!
Stop it. Throws things at you. Stop it.
Then as Akemi opens her mouth to protest, Tomo stuffs a piece of Salisbury steak into her mouth. She seems to have forgotten anything she wanted to say when the food entered her mouth, and she quietly chews it.
This could become a hentai, and I just see this going wrong, and I'm just going to stare off into the distance with my brain. Continue.
We need quiet chewing sounds.
Mm. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom.
Ah, wait.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yum, 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 yum.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Her mood improves a moment later, and her expression dissolves into bliss as she chews. She really is an airhead. I'm not her keeper, you know. Could have fooled me.
There's a dragon in my wagon, and I don't mean to be bragging about the best tail wagon dragon in the wagon you could meet.
Oh, hey, kid.
Thank you so much for the follow, Kale. And I hope you're doing alright.
Gail is a lion.
You're not lying?
I'm not lying.
I'll see myself out.
Leave the Salisbury steak. Continue.
Could have fooled me. Who else could hold back that freight train of a girl? Think I could hold back a freight train?
Why are you still advertising Fortnite? No!
Shit.
Stream Elements throws a paper ball at it. Stop it!
Shit.
Virgil's done with those days. He's done.
Those days are behind me.
Those days. those. Hold on. DMs Virgil real quick. Don't forget to remove Fortnite from Stream Element shout out.
Okay,
There you go.
I got it. It's gone. I forgot to remove the bot.
Those days of pain. Those were dark times. They were the dark times. We're gonna talk about the dark times.
Those were the dark times. The times of evil.
Oh yes.
Of cringe.
When Fortnite ruled the land. Exactly.
When cringe flossing was rampant. And the people suffered. And they cried out for a savior. Genshin Impact.
Stop.
I
It's
don't-
so bad. It's so bad. Ooh, okay, we're ready.
Okay.
We're ready. Get it. Get into character. Smacks you. Pop, pop, pop.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not.
Exactly.
Kimmy cries, spewing food
Ew.
everywhere. Then realizing what she just did, she hastily closes her mouth and swallows.
She swallows. Face palm. Continue.
Can we get a gulp sound?
Gulp.
There, thank you.
I'm the #1 most cheerful girl in town. Tsunami Akemi-chan. Oh God. It burns. It burns. She's worse than Ron Weasley.
And with that, she goes back to eating her lunch. I guess she can't stay quiet for long, no matter what she's doing. The most cheerfulest girl in town. I don't think you have any competition for that title. No kidding. She's one of our school celebrities. I feel like I can do it even more deadpan. I need to work on it. Almost starts on his own lunch. Seriously? One of? You mean there's more? Can I get we need a dramatic newt newt.
Dun dun dun. Newt newt.
Wait, where's...
I can't give you any more drama for the newt newt. There you go.
Oh,
Double newt newt. Why? Ugh. Oh my God. That's horrifying. What is that? Why is it peering into my eyes?
you haven't seen that one before?
No.
Okay, well now you have.
Ugh.
It'll say hi to you in your nightmares.
Alright, I'm ready. Oof.
Yeah, our high school has a lot of unusual students. There are a lot of rumors floating around concerning our school, it seems. Wow, what other kind of celebrities are there? You don't know any of them? Well, first there's... Tomo takes a quick glance at Akemi, but she seems to be lost in her own food-induced paradise. I did not. Can you do a Tommy Wiseau?
This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Someone Redinus, I'm now curious.
But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
And I?
Yes.
No. Don't. No.
Try it.
No.
You can't do it. Oh my gosh, thank you for the sub. Kyle.
Look at that little butt cheek.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy your emotes. Made by the lovely Nyan. She's not even listening to us anymore. Well, there's a lot of... Oh, wait. Well, there's a lot of them if you really want to know. I'll tell you later. Wait, I could do the Super Kami Guru voice for him. I can tell you later.
Oh my God. Okay, Eeyore, let's go. See? Sir Foxglove. Right there. See? Do the Eeyore voice. That's basically what you're doing. You're making him Eeyore.
Try for Super Kami Guru, end up with Eeyore. Yep, sounds about right with my voice act. He doesn't want to talk about this in front of Akemi. Guess it's a touchy subject. Touch. But I'll make it a point to ask about it later.
No.
You eat way too fast. Crap, I barely touched any of my own food while we were chatting. Should have started on my lunch while she had her mouth closed. I'm not going to get another chance now.
I hate this character so much. Hey! What were you two talking about? Your death? Your demise?
Hey, maybe she should get like a Valley Girl accent.
These nuts.
Fine. You bring this upon yourself. Continue.
I was recounting the epic Saba of how you won your fame. He seemed to
Saba
be
is
really.
Noodles. Saba is Noodles. He wasn't encountering Noodles.
He seemed to be
Throws
really.
Noodles at you.
Her. Oh, wait. No, she's going to do it. She must. He seemed to be really interested in it, so I wanted to hear him to hear it from the source. Wait, what?
Really? Sure thing, Makun. Do you want to hear about when I saved the town for the first time with my fantastic powers? I hadn't met Tomo-kun yet, and it burns! It burns! It burns! Lion, hold me.
That was brilliant.
Virgil, you're mean! Bully!
I didn't.
Bully!
I didn't tell you you had to do it. I just suggested it. Well, I mean, if you want to switch, you can do like Eeyore, and I can do the
Keep reading.
and do the.
Throw things at you.
I can do the
I'm throwing
annoying
these
chick.
little ornaments. You know why your Christmas tree here has no ornaments on it? Because I'm throwing them at you. Continue.
Fine, I gave you an out. I could do the annoying chick, although that might be worse. No, I really don't want to hear about that. Come on, Tomo. A minute ago, you told me to take care of her, and now I'm telling you to do it. I haven't even touched my food yet, so you be her friend for a bit. And without a second glance, he starts eating his lunch in silence. Echoing the sound of lunch in silence.
Beautiful lunch in silence. Makun, are you listening? So anyways, my mom had gone out shopping and...
No, you are the one who needs to listen. Man, how did I get roped into this? And so for the rest of lunchtime, I got stuck listening to her story while I finished my lunch and gave her the occasional nod.
And that's when I put the tampon in the snowman and I saved the school! There needed to be some kind of bridging story. There was no story. I needed to make the story, okay? We had to know, what did she do to save the classroom? I fixed it!
And then, one time at band camp... Okay, let's move on before it gets more cursed.
Lion, just take the story. Take the story. Where did she put it? Was it the... You'll never know! We're continuing!
School ends.
Huh? Makun? Where's Tomo-kun?
Kimmy... Kimmy calls out to me as I'm packing up my stuff. She rushed out of the classroom right when class ended, and it seems she came back just as quickly. He said he had some things to take care of back at his place, and left a little early. What's up?
Oh, really? Well, can you take this to the third year classroom for me? I promise to return this before the end of the day, but I've got a club meeting. I gotta go. So be responsible and do it yourself, you little...
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this...
Right? Ugh.
She hands me a small paper bag. It feels like it's got a book or something inside it. I sigh.
I signed for you, don't worry.
What do we think's in the book?
Remember that snowman with the tampon? No.
These nuts. Ha! Got him.
It's her memoir of it. It has color. It's basically a coloring book.
Yeah, man.
Fine, I'll do it.
punch. Give it to a student, class 3-2, named Yei Kitashi. I'm counting on you. I hate it. I hate it.
Wait. Yay.
Yay.
I think we mean I was able to use it.
Oh. Let's continue.
I make no apologies.
No.
No sooner does she say that than she disappears once again. She just can't sit still, can she?
He's got crabs. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I suppose I'd better get going too. No telling how long this gay person is going to be there for. I finish packing up and head to the classrooms on the 3rd floor.
Look at how realistically we're going up these stairs. Ooh.
Some nice stair animation.
There's some nice stairs.
Stairmaster.
Are we stuck on the stairs? Oh, okay, we're here.
I arrive at the 3rd year student's classroom with the Kemi's package and look for the person I'm supposed to deliver it to. But some of the other students tell me she stepped out for a bit. Then say she'll be back soon, and that I can just wait for her. But 10 minutes pass, and she's still nowhere to be found. Maybe I should have one of the other people here give it to her. Just go home. Oh no, she's transferred to Hinamizawa. School's over. Don't you mean school's out for summer?
You gotta be quiet. Your Queenie is sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Queenie's sleeping in my lap. Look. See?
Okay. I'll be quiet. School's over. Students have been lab activities for a while now. While classroom, other students file out.
It's too late. You woke up Queenie.
And the school grounds slowly become void of life. Time activity.
Have a good day at work. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, you have a good day at work too. Thank you so much for coming by, and thank you again for the sub. Much love. I feel like I'm in detention. I want to go home already and play video games. Giving up, I leave the classroom and turn toward the stairwell. My classroom is on the 2nd floor, though I usually don't spend any time up here. The layouts of the 2 floors are pretty much identical, but somehow I feel like this is some alternate dimension.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no, he's gonna open a door and end up in the back rooms. And just as I'm about to descend the stairs, I start to hear what I think are sobs coming from nearby. Oh? I figured I was alone and had relaxed because of that, but the sudden sobbing catches me off guard and I freeze. I hold my breath and strain my ears. It's not my imagination. Someone nearby is crying softly. Hearing someone crying in an empty school building sounds like the beginning of a horror story. What am I saying? This isn't a horror story. School might be over, but the sun hasn't even gone down yet. Finding someone else in the building isn't that strange. Well, I say that, but this situation isn't exactly normal either. The sobbing continues. It sounds like it's coming from the next floor up. It's quiet, but it reverberates off the narrow stairwell's walls. It's definitely coming from the floor above me, though I didn't realize it until now. But this building has only 3 floors. The only thing above me is the roof, right? School is over. The door to the roof should be locked by now, but I can still hear the crying. So there's no way it could be coming from there. But if the door is locked, that means the way up is just a dead end. I can't just walk up there to check and claim I happened to walk by. But before I can think it through, my curiosity has me turning around and heading back up the stairs. I climb.
Stairs again. Get some posters on the wall. Get some graffiti. Gangster's Paradise. Let's go.
I climb step by step up the stairs as quietly as I can, though I can't help but make a little noise. As I get closer to the sound of... Oh.
They're bubble buns.
Thank you so much for the follow,
Hello.
Bubble Buns.
The bestest of buns are bubble buns.
I begin to hear it more clearly. There's just one voice, and judging by the sound of it, it's a girl's. It feels like I'm climbing up 10 stories. 10 stories.
10 stories? Yes. Back in my day, we climbed 10 stories.
Only takes a few seconds, and suddenly I'm almost on the landing. I take the last step and turn toward the source of the crying. In front of me is a girl wearing our school's uniform. She's lying against the door to the roof, sobbing. The girl hears me walking around her and starts shivering as she turns her head toward me. Nothing up to this point had been too out of the ordinary, at least until I saw her face.
Now
I'm a believer.
Without a trace.
of doubt in my mind.
Cause we're in love. Ooh.
I'm a believer, I couldn't
I
leave
wouldn't leave her
her
if
until
I
I tried.
I feel like this should be the Pokemon sound. Or the Metal Gear Solid sound when you get caught. Boodoo.
Huh? The girl stares at me with her single eye, her face sopping wet from crying. And I didn't mean that she was missing an eye. She literally had one giant eye in the middle of her eye.
Middle of her face.
Middle of her face.
Not her
Sorry.
eye. How is she gonna have an eye within an eye unless this is eyeception?
Don't. Ay. She has only one eye.
I'm done.
Suddenly, she registers that I'm standing in front of her, and she jumps, drawing her limbs into her body.
Drawing her limbs. I just imagine a spider lip.
But what voice is she gonna get? A bit of light reflects off the unwiped tears near her wide-open eye. I can tell by the way she's looking at me that she's terrified. She's not the only one, though. Not really understanding what I'm looking at, I stare at her, unmoving, and she does the same.
Same.
The same.
Yes. It's okay.
Why
Continue.
can't I read?
It's okay. English is hard. Come on, we gotta keep
She-
telling the story for the viewers.
She's wearing our school uniform. Is she really a student here? No matter how many times I blink, a second eye doesn't suddenly grow on her face, and I finally realize that what I'm seeing is reality. Faced with this girl who looks like she belongs in a fairy tale, I begin to panic. Strangely though, I'm able to keep my fright from showing. This situation is so unreal, guess my brain just refuses to fully acknowledge it. I heard crying and came to see what was going on. Are you alright?
Does she look all right? Her uniform is tattered. She's got rips. She's got bandages all over. Sheesh.
She needs a phoenix down.
Yes, she does.
The longer the silence drags on, the harder it becomes to break it. I try to come up with something, anything, say to force myself out of this stupor. My mind is completely blank. At this point, anything is better than silence. It seems her mind is just as blank as mine. I work my mouth soundlessly a few times, before finally spewing. Thank you for the fluid check. I work my mouth soundlessly a few times before finally spewing out the first thing that comes to my mind. It's gonna be bad, isn't it?
Right?
Do you need something to wipe your face? Okay, it wasn't that bad. You seen it say you need something to wipe your eye? I mean face. Her uniform is black, so I can't tell if it's wet from her crying into it. She doesn't have a handkerchief or anything though. I produced my own handkerchief from my pocket and moved to offer it to her. I approach the girl sitting at the top of the stair to give her the handkerchief, and once again she starts shivering in fear.
What kind of autoerotica do you have me reading? I'm concerned, sir. Concerned.
There's nothing negative on the
Continue. Continue.
She's looking at me like I'm some kind of monster. Am I really that scary? Isn't she the monster here? Whoa, way to go. The heck, bro?
Wow. That's too far, sir. Just Thank you.
I hold the handkerchief out stiffly for several seconds. Then cautiously, so cautiously, she takes the handkerchief and wipes her face. Those are the first words she's spoken so far, but her trembling voice is so quiet that I almost don't hear her. I only transferred to this school about 2 months ago. I don't think I've seen you around. This is definitely the first time we've met, of course. I'm sure that if I had seen her before, her face would have been burned into my mind. There's no way I could...
You, sir, are not eye sensitive. You almost said burned into your eye. I heard it.
There's no way I could forget what I'm seeing now. Should I ask her to give my handkerchief back? It's obvious from the way she's looking at me that she's still confused and afraid. I suggest treating her like a squirrel and handing her like a nut or something.
Right?
Or food.
Slide a food at her.
Yes.
And then back away 2 feet.
Just watch her eat it. The yum
Yes.
yum 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 sounds.
Yum, 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 yum.
We're not going to get anywhere at this rate.
No, we're not.
We must be in different classes since I haven't seen you around before. What grade and class are you in? I'm in class 2-2.
Class 1-2.
She actually gave me a proper response this time. She really is a student here, I guess. Not a monster or something. Suddenly, it hits me that I have been sharing the same school, and hell, the same world with this person all this time. Oh, 1 year lower then.
Yeah.
The conversation grinds to a halt again. I can't think of anything else to say. Actually, that's not true. I have a mountain of things I want to ask her. But all of it has to do with her appearance, and I'm hesitant to bring that up. Time passes as I hurriedly try to think of something to say to fill the silence. What can I say? My mind is totally blank. Every heartbeat seems louder than the last, and the panic I thought had subsided wells up inside my mind again. I don't think I can keep this up. Right. I have to get going.
Ah.
The girl looks like she wants to say more, but without another word, I turn and flee down the stairs. I head to the shoe rack, change my shoes, and start rushing home.
Rude.
Chat, what voice do you think the Cyclops girl should...
No!
Maybe she should have, like, no volume control whatsoever.
Full on opera every time she talks.
Or just change to a different time.
No, I'm going to opera the crap out of that. Bip, 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 bip. Let's go. Come on.
I
We gotta
walk-
get to the good stuff.
I walk on for a few more seconds after clearing the campus gate. Then I pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Jeez. Seems the girl didn't follow me or even call after me. She's probably still sitting at the top of the steps in that desolate stairway. The cool wind is blowing as I walk home, and I gradually regain my composure. My heart is still racing, though. I think I'm going to feel uneasy about what just happened for a long time. I was really surprised, but I still don't understand what I saw. I'll have to think about it some more. Is it fear? Was I afraid of her? No, there's nothing scary about some girl, even if she is. Honestly, I can't shake this thought that she might be some kind of monster. But she must be a human high school student, right? I was definitely scared out of my wits at first, but I think if she wanted to hurt me, she would have done it. In fact, she's beyond harmless. She's as timid as a mouse. But if that's the case, why do I still feel uneasy? Is my mind just unable to accept that she only has one eye? No, that's not it. It's not like I was avoiding staring at her or anything. Actually, I don't think I could have looked away even if I had wanted to. Whatever, it's not worth dwelling on. The fact that I'm not disgusted by her at all means this was just pure surprise, right? Yeah, I think that's a reasonable conclusion. At any rate, I think it's safe to say anyone who saw her face wouldn't forget it anytime soon. As I'm thinking this over, I finally arrive at the familiar entryway to my house. I was so absorbed in my thoughts. I guess I was on autopilot all the way home. I'm home. Oh, welcome home. Oh, wait. You do a mom voice.
A mom voice. I'm on to you. Oh, welcome home. You're a little late, aren't you? What were you doing?
Very good, very good. Kimmy roped me into being
I
her...
didn't read that as roped. And I was like, oh my god, this escalated. Turn this game off. Virgil! Oh.
Kimmy roped... Now I have to be careful every time I pronounce that word in this game because of that.
No ropes for you, sir. No ropes for you. Continue.
Kimmy roped me into being her errand boy. She wanted me to deliver something for her. Later that night, I let out a deep sigh as I'm lying in my futon, unable to sleep. For that some reason, I couldn't tell my mom about the one-eyed girl. Was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, one-eyed...
Purple people eater, catch my purple people eater. She looks strange to me. One eye! Sorry.
It was my fault, I brought it on. It wasn't like it was a traumatic event or anything, but I almost feel guilty. You should. At any rate, I can't stop thinking about her face. I know that if I don't fall asleep soon, I'm going to have to rush to school tomorrow. I try to forget about everything that happened today, but I just can't keep my eyes closed.
Was that a jab, sir? Was that a jab because you've got two? You've got plural? I use
Microaggression.
Mm-hmm.
She looked away like she wanted to say something back there, but I panicked and ran away. Kind of regret not staying now.
You should.
I roll over in
should.
my futon several times, but eventually I come to a decision. I'm going to try and find that girl again. I feel like I should at least learn her name.
I'm judging without judging.
Theme song! Oh. Act 2. Have an eye for.
Face palm. Face palm! Throws things at you. Bad!
Well, the game is already called Love at First Sight, so...
Stop it.
What were you...
Stop it!
What were you
A pun.
expecting?
I don't know. Just go.
I linked you to the page on Steam. You know what you're getting into. The next day, I tried to clear my head as I'm walking to school. but I can't stop thinking about that girl. Should I leave class during the break to go look for her? It's going to be difficult to leave without a good excuse, though. Say you have massive diarrhea.
Exactly. It works every time.
Maybe when school's over, I'll go to where I met her yesterday and say I just happened by. But there's no guarantee she's going to be in the same place today. Besides, I can't exactly handle that situation gracefully. Leaving her like I was trying to run away. Definitely not the best first impression to make. I'll have to think of some excuse for going. And the excuse is that I suck. Why did I even go to investigate her crying in the first place? I'm not even sure I know myself. That girl, I don't even know her name. What should I call her? Her name shall be Blinky. Wait, getting ahead of myself. Before I even think of what to call her, I actually have to find her first. I'll ask her name, introduce myself, and that'll probably be good enough. You'll probably think I'm some kind of freak, but I guess that's fine. Maybe if I can just talk to her, it'll lighten some of the tension between us. I look up to find I've arrived at school. Her name should be Iris.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I look up to find I've arrived at school. Oh, it was a sleeper joke. Looks like I was on autopilot again. I get inside, change my shoes, and head up to the second floor where my classroom is. As I walk up the stairs, I see something strange moving out of the corner of my eye. Oh? Peeking around the corner of the connecting hallway is a head of brown hair. It's the girl I've been seeing in my mind all morning. I seem to be the one who notices her head popping around the corner. She must think that pose will keep her totally hidden, as if she's in a manga or something. She really stands out, at least to me. She's moving her eye around frantically, and sure enough, she picks me out from within the sparse crowd. So surprised to see her, all I can think is, why is a first-year student on the second floor? Before she hurries to me.
Here.
She hands me a familiar handkerchief. That's right, I had totally forgotten that I lent it to her yesterday. I take the handkerchief, and she's folded neatly into a perfect square. I think she even washed it.
Yesterday. Thank you.
I think you may have to speak a little louder. I'm not sure if is it picking up?
Yeah, yesterday. Thank you.
Okay, I think that should be fine. Actually, I better adjust the volume real quick. That might help. Make sure. As soon as she says this in her tiny voice, she runs down the stairs and vanishes around the corner. Hold on, wait!
Grabs her hand. I can't live without you and your eye.
See, I've always wanted to become an optometrist.
I hate you. Stop it. Stop it.
I can't stop myself from calling out, but the morning bell rings, drowning out my voice for me. Well, I have to head to my own classroom. The lunch bell rings. I stash my book in my desk and bolt out of the classroom. I didn't even get to thank that girl for washing my handkerchief.
God, how could you? You're so mean.
I go to look for her to say what I wanted to earlier. I have a good excuse to talk to her now. Can't let this chance slip away. I arrive at the end of the hallway, but instead of going down to the first-year classrooms, I head upstairs. I don't know for sure, but I think there's a good chance she's going to be up where I met her yesterday. Even if she's not, I can just look elsewhere. Get to the 3rd floor and keep going up, all the way to the stairs that lead to the roof. Hey. Just like yesterday, she's sitting on the same step at the top of the stairs. I see her shoulders jolt when she hears my voice. She looks up at me. Her mouth is opening and closing rapidly. She clearly wants to say something, but can't find the words. She's in the same position I was in yesterday, it seems. Thanks for washing my handkerchief. I didn't get a chance to say it earlier.
Yeah.
Hello, hog thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
There's
Today
a lot.
we're doing a dating game, and Virgil is being mean. Yes, yes.
There's a lot of confusion in her soft voice. The fact that she's looking everywhere but at my face tells me she's not sure what to do. I'm obviously making her uncomfortable, but I'm not going to run away like I did yesterday. I'm going to be a man. I'm a man. Oh, manly, manly man. So this is where you eat your lunch, huh? Do you mind if I join you? I say this as gently as possible, as I notice the lunchbox she's got perched on her knees. It's a good place to put it, I guess. Yeah, if you're going somewhere during lunchtime, probably bringing your lunch as well. Hey, Geronimo, I think people should, during their lunchtime, bring a lunch with them. I know
It's a pretty good idea. I mean, I've never heard of that. But
I know
just
it's
saying.
I know it's crazy, but you know, we could try get a prototype together. While we're talking, I take out my own lunch. Now that I think about it,
Not your own lunch. How dare?
now that I think about it, I don't know if she has any other friends to eat lunch with.
Oh. No. No.
Her answer comes too quickly, and I wonder if she really means it. Her eye starts darting wildly around the corridor in her effort to avoid making eye contact, and she begins to look even more nervous. Do you think that might be kind of hard? Would she maybe have more, like, a greater peripheral vision? Just wondering. Make up for that. I'm just curious. Thanks. I'll just sit down on these steps. She didn't tell me to go away, at least. I take a seat next to her and unpack my lunch. This seems to startle her, and she leans away from me as if she's trying to escape. I sit next to her, but it's not like I'm that close to her. I'm a little offended. While I'm unpacking my lunch, I look her over as casually as I can manage. Up until now, I was fixated on her eye, but the rest of her appearance is pretty striking as well. Her head is covered in bandages. Her hair is messy and unkempt. Her uniform looks like it's been ripped apart and only partially stitched back. Together, I can catch glimpses of the skin on her shoulders and stomach, and it looks far from normal. I notice that she has bruises, or maybe birthmarks. I'm not sure which, all over her legs, her neck, and anywhere else I can see it. The skin on her dainty limbs look white as a ghost. She doesn't look healthy by any standard. Suddenly our eyes meet. I guess I was staring too obviously. We need surprise noises, Geronimo. We quickly break contact, but she keeps shooting me sidelong glances, like she's worried I'll attack her or something. I'm clutching my chopsticks, but my lunch remains untouched. The long silence is getting uncomfortable. I try to strike up some conversation. Got some people shy from this girl. Yes, she's very shy. She's... Because she has a shy eye. I'm sorry, I don't even know what... Didn't even make any sense. It rhymed, that's all. Come to think of it, I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Fukunaga Mamoru. What's your name?
It's Usui Sachi.
Sachi, huh? Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot
Dot
dot.
dot dot. Dot dot dot.
Dot 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 exclamation point. It looks like she's not too talkative, though I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I have to keep the conversation going somehow. Do you always eat at lunch up here? Does anyone else ever come up with you or anything?
Yeah, I always eat here. No one else comes with me. Nobody loves me.
Nobody loves me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll eat some mud. Or wait, I thought wait, isn't it worms? Sit up. Maybe that was too forward, but the fact that no one else comes up with her isn't too surprising. She's probably always alone. Is it because she has one eye? You racist. Or Cyclopist? What would it be? Somethingist. It's not good. She shifts her attention onto me, watching me cautiously. Is she that afraid of me touching her? I see. So what do you do during lunch break then?
Read, finish homework, a few other things. None of your business. God, Mom.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Oh, really? What kind of book are you reading? I haven't really read any novels lately. Atlas shrugged.
It's called Nunya. You know, none your business. Get off of my book. I'll beat you with it. Make you look like me. Then you'll only have one eye. Sorry.
Sachi cries out abruptly, her voice raising like she's about to lose her mind.
My lunch. I mean, I'm done. So, excuse me.
No sooner does she say that than she scoops her almost untouched lunchbox. Lunchbox.
Lunchbox. Play block music.
Lunchbox and runs down the stairs. I can't really chase after her with my lunchbox sitting open on my legs, so she leaves me behind. I've just been run out on, and silence falls over the stairwell. I guess trying to force conversation like that backfired. Thought she only ever replied to my question with a few words at a time, but she kept looking over at me with her worried eye. Did I really make her that uneasy? Is it that hard for her to open up to me? This girl
Just met. Can we talk about some disturbing things here? They haven't even properly met. He ran into her when she was crying out of her eyeball. She had some leakage. And then, you know, now you come up to eat lunch with me, and I didn't eat my lunch because you kept talking. And then you were bothering me about my book. You know nothing about me. Ugh, Virgil. Ugh.
I'm just stuck on you saying eye leakage.
Eye leakage. Blah.
If you suffer from eye leakage, then
You have dry, red, itchy eyes.
then clear eyes will be right. Ben Stein is gonna appear after the credits of this game, and it's all been an ad.
Yes. Yep.
got us. This girl seems to lead a very troubled life. And I might
She
not ever,
leads a lonely life. Sorry, continue.
and I
The
might not
90s took over.
the 90s have that effect on people. I might not ever be able to get close to her. No. Just because I have one successful experiment doesn't mean I should give up. Or I thought I'd be satisfied if I just spoke to her once. Now I have an overwhelming desire to get to know her. Getting to know you. Getting to... crap, I forgot the lyrics. I'll just continue reading in shame. I have to become friends with her now. No matter what, I can't give up. I have to keep trying. Yeah, well, being enthusiastic about it is one thing, but there's nothing I can do right now. I might as well eat my food. While I think of a way to meet her again, I finish off what's left of my lunch. It's so quiet here now. I thought that no matter where you in the school were during lunchtime, you'd be able to hear students' lively voices, but they barely reach this lonely place. It's like I'm in another world. It's been iseki'd, folks. Isekai'd, whatever. Voices of the students talking down below are so quiet. The sound of my chopsticks clicking against my lunchbox is like a hammer on stone. Even the sound of my shirt rustling as I move is like the howling of the wind in comparison.
Oh, God.
How can she eat like this every day? As I close my eye.
Do not confuse pity for attraction. I think that's the worst thing that some people do, or that you see in some animes or shows where they feel bad for the person and then they fall for them. It's like, are you falling for them or are you falling sympathetically for their situation? Which is it? We must monitor this, Virgil.
Yeah. At the moment, I would say or whatever that he just feels like he needs to become friends with her, which
I don't know. Maybe he just wants her lunch. I mean, he kind of succeeded. Maybe we're not thinking deep enough into this. Maybe he just wants a second lunch. I don't know anymore.
So if he just wants to become, if it's like, though, if it's wanting to become friends, even though if you do feel with that, still be, I mean, I think that would still be like okay as long as you're like careful about it. Like, or I want to get to know this person or make friends, you know. Like some kid going out of their way to make friends with the quiet kid at school that sits alone.
Maybe.
Oh wait, I did. As I close my empty lunchbox, I make up my mind. I absolutely have to become friends with her.
Damn.
Returning to my classroom, I catch Tomo and Akemi just as they're finishing their lunches.
I've had peace and quiet. Hey! Where did you go? The two of us ate our lunches together all alone. If you're eating it together, you're not alone, you dumb...
Come to think of it, I never said anything to them as I left. Oh, my bad. I finished my lunch too. Where'd you run off to? Hey, have you seen a first girl with a really unusual appearance? Like you could have just said,
Right?
one
eye! Be
Cheers up.
blunt!
seen a first year girl with one eye? What do you mean by that?
Hey, you stole my line!
Oh, sorry.
Did he just say ocular pussy? What did he say?
I'm pretty sure he didn't read that, but you can have your line back.
I need to know. What do you mean by that?
A first year girl.
Oh, issue! Oh!
Let the record show that the one being dirty today is Geronimo.
Innocent! I'm an innocent bat. Listen, when you flashed it so fast, it looked like it said ocular pussy. Do you know how scary that shit would be? Oh my god! No! Save me!
This is no longer a family-approved stream, all because of Kato.
No, it's your ocular pussy. It's not my fault. Ah!
You know what I gotta say to that?
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it,
I got tears in my ocular issues.
but I've considered.
Okay.
I'm gonna DM Rue and just say, your wife's talking about ocular pussies.
I thought that's what it said. I thought that's what it said. I can't help it. Oh, it hurts. My. Oh, okay. Continue.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
What? What are you talking about? Something I don't know about?
Oh. This is probably something you don't want to hear. It's not really a happy story.
Wow, rude. You shouldn't keep things from your friends.
Oh, wooed.
Oh,
Wait, you should give her the Jar Jar Binks fight.
God, stop it. Continue.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, but... Anyway, why do you want to know about her? No reason. I just heard about her and got curious. Is all. Do you know her? I don't have an eye fetish or anything. What are you talking about? What? My comment there was mild in comparison to you. Personally, no. I've seen her around, but I've never talked to her. As for what I've heard about her, I'm not sure if it's true or not. It might all just be baseless rumors. That's fine. Just tell me what you know.
Oh
Are
my
you-
God! Yes, we want to know! Stop questioning our authority!
I question
Yes!
our authority.
Authority.
Are you sure you really want to know? Tomo looks side to side like he wants to make sure no one else is listening, even though the three of us are alone in here. Yeah? Alright. It began many years ago, in the days before the hobbits.
When the Fire Nation attacked.
Before
Took
the
an arrow to the eye.
before the hobbits settled in the Shire. Back in the First Age. He promptly turned away from me and stares at the floor. He looks as though he's staring into another dimension. Stop staring into a bag of holding. Jeez. Fine. Take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. A first-year student in Class 2. Female. Name. Usui. Something. I don't remember her family name, but she only has one eye. Wait, one eye? You mean she lost one in an accident?
You read my mind?
She didn't lose one. She only ever had one. Right in the center of her face. One big eye. What? You mean she was born that way?
Please.
I was born that... Wait,
Keep
oops.
stealing my
Sorry,
line.
I keep
That's the second set you've stolen.
I'm sorry, I keep I don't...
Bad, Eeyore. Bad.
I normally don't have people reading with me. I'm used to reading alone, all by my
Not
lonesome.
alone. No. What? You mean she was born that way?
I don't know the details, but it seems she was. I've only ever seen her from afar, but I really don't think that's an injury.
There's really a person like that in one of our first year classes? I've never seen her or even heard about her, not once.
Well, we are in a different year from her, but regardless, I guess she's trying hard to stay hidden, both from the other students and from herself. What do you mean she's trying to stay hidden from herself? I told you, it wasn't a happy story. Tomo takes a quick glance at Akemi, but he seems worried to have said so much about Sachi around here. Well, it's not like I forced him to tell me. Yesterday he avoided the subject of the school celebrities. That because he didn't want to talk about Sachi? That's all I've heard, but she does have a startling appearance. She's definitely not normal. Maybe she's creepy, maybe not. But you have to admit that at the very least, she's unusual. She's fascinating to some and scary to others. I'm sure there are plenty more who find her disturbing. From what I hear, she's always covered in wounds. It's hard to believe they're all accidental, considering how many she has.
So in that case, could they be from...
Someone beating her up? If someone at her home is hurting her, I couldn't tell you. But there is a real possibility that she's being bullied at school. Could that be it? Before I wasn't sure what caused all her injuries. Thinking back, what Tomo's saying makes sense. Doesn't anyone try to protect her? I told you, all I know is rumors, not details, but... There's another student who's also a little famous, and I think she's the one responsible for bullying the girl.
It's Akemi, isn't it? Oh. It's not Rui-chan, is it?
This catches me off guard. Akemi, normally so loud, speaks in a hushed tone.
It's not Rui-chan, is it?
Now that I think about it, she's been abnormally quiet the whole time Tomo has been telling us about Sachi. I always figured Akemi would be the first to denounce bullying whenever she sees it, but... Do you know her? I wouldn't say we know her, per se. We just ran into her several times during middle school. Doesn't that mean they know her? Akemi seems to be staring into space now, thinking. Anyway, whether or not we know her really doesn't matter. But yes, the alleged assailant is this girl, Sadokawa Rui. I have heard that she's from a well-off household and was pampered growing up. As a result, she's very self-centered. That's the impression I got when I first met her. But there's probably more to it than that. She's really popular among other students as well. That also contributes to her behavior. Or at least I think so. I'm having flashbacks to Mean Girls now.
Right.
I see. Thanks for telling me. I can find out the truth of this on my own later on, but I think I'm starting to understand more of the situation now. So, what do you think of this one-eyed girl? As Tomo said, the fact is that Sachi is very unusual, and I'm curious to know what he thinks about her. Depending on his response, I may have to change my plans. I just told you what I think, so tell me, what were you doing during lunch? Why are you so concerned about this? I didn't plan on hiding it, but I guess I couldn't have anyway. Tomo seems to understand what I was getting at. I can't fool you. Made it too obvious. As I said before, I only have trivial information. You shouldn't judge a book by her cover, so to speak. I haven't concerned myself with her until now because I didn't have any reason to. That said, if you want to help her out, you've got my support. I see. Well, thanks. I didn't think there'd be any problems, but still, I'm glad Tomo's so eager to help. I keep my face expressionless, but I breathe an internal sigh of relief.
Wait. Did you actually meet this girl, Makan? I don't trust Akemi. Look at that smile. Look at that face. You just want to punch it. Urgh.
Akemi quickly returns to her previous loud demeanor. Yeah, I did.
No fair! I want to make friends with this girl too. Makan, introduce me. I hate her.
Yep.
I hate everything about her.
Yep, Akemi's back to her old self. The way she was acting before was so unlike her. She seemed worried when Sadokawa and her bullying came up, but now it's like she wasn't even there for that part of the conversation. I bet she took part of it. She's like the dumb girl from Mean Girls.
It's just dumb. There's no girl after it. Just dumb. Just dumb.
At least I don't have to worry about Akemi being nice to Sachi. If they ever did meet, he's so damn friendly. I'm not sure how I would do that. I mean, I'm not really friends with her.
Makan, what are you trying to say?
Saying you're a bitch. I mean, it's just, she's not used to talking with people. I think talking to someone like you would be really overwhelming for her.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't want me to meet her? That's definitely not fair. I hate her. I hate everything about her. Choke her with that scarf, please. End this. Hiya.
It's because your voice is capable of leveling buildings.
It's not a lie.
Where's someone to trigger the emotional damage?
Hey, come on! It's not like I'm going to be giving a speech to a huge audience. It's not an exaggeration to say I'm professional at having super relaxed conversations with guys, girls, kids, and even dogs, cats, and lizards. I hate her. I hate her. Die!
As a guy and as a kobold, so I get 2 of these categories.
You do.
I'm gonna say no, she is not.
We do not claim her. Claim her. Continue.
So there we go. We have the girls category too. We just need a kid, a dog, and a cat.
I have a cat. Hold on. Okay. The cats deny them too.
Only kids and dogs.
Right, kids and dogs.
Wait, there's a dog. Wait, there's a dog over there. Hey, dog.
Smart puppers.
Okay, I'm interpreting chewing on its butt as denying her
That's
as well.
definitely denying it.
There we go. You'll just have to ask your son when he gets back from school.
Right. I'll talk to him in that voice. We'll see what he says.
It's definitely an exaggeration. You are intimidating with that loud voice of yours. And that meeting is going to end with the girl running away in tears. That's about right. That sounds right. Hi, Silas. Welcome.
Hello.
That's right. I know these 2 are good people. I think you mean one of them. And as much as
Right.
I want to introduce them to Sachi, I don't think suddenly coming with 2 more people is a good idea when she barely even knows me.
Ooh, what about Tomo then? We're
it-
reading a romance. It's a romance, Silas. A romance with an eyeball.
I think you mean a girl with one eyeball. Otherwise, romance with an eyeball. that doesn't sound good. I don't think that would work either. Don't you think she'd be just a little scared if 2 guys she doesn't really know walked up to her, started talking to her? She pouts at Tomo. He's right. I don't exactly have the friendliest face. It's safest if you just meet with her on your own for a little while. It's true. He's really tall and he always has somewhat of a strange look in his eyes. I probably scare her enough all on my own. But if I brought Tomo along, he'd probably scream and run away. Sorry, you two.
I have an anger. I have an anger that has. I hate this character. Fine, I get it. I'll give you a little while. But someday you have to introduce me! I hate her.
Hey, I offered to switch with you a while back, okay?
I'm doing my job. I'm pulling my equal share.
Okay.
I'm waking up Silas. See?
Wake me up before you go. Start
Nah.
hanging on like a yo-yo. Sure, I promise. Good luck. If you need help, just ask us. Thanks. If it comes to that, I'll gladly take your offer.
Go ask this girl that we really don't know if she gets beat up. What is this game? What is this game? Okay, we are analyzing the eyeball. She's still crying. I thought we already hit Act 2.
Yeah, we did. I guess it just does it as a scene transition.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Is it usually this slow? Click, 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 click.
Next day, lunch. Going to try and find Sachi again today, but first... Alright, I need some help, but let's make it quick. We're holding a war council as we're finishing up our lunches. Quick it is. What do you think is the best way to become friends with her? Bring cake.
Oculus pussy. Sorry.
Someone please clip that so I can send that to Rue, please.
Never! I am an ocular genius. Silas, you missed the first part of this where I had read the screen wrong and thought that sure, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about Bruno.
There we go. Someone make a clip using that.
Continue. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta think of the story. Think of the story.
What makes you think I know? Okay, no, not just her. I mean in general. How do you make friends? Didn't you have any friends at your old school? Well, yeah, but... Then you should know, shouldn't you? Oh, it's not like I had to try to make friends. I just became friends with some people without even realizing it, I guess. That's why I need advice. Okay, everyone take notes. It's kind of what happens to everyone. First, we take notes by everything she says, do the opposite.
Exactly.
Akemi, who'd been silent up until now, suddenly shouts, startling me. Honestly, I don't think she'll have any useful advice on the subject. And I want to eat my lunch, so I'll stay quiet and let her talk.
Bakun, the answer is simple. You just have to remember when you first met us.
When you said, who the crap is this annoying chick? It's a little depressing if our first meeting is the only frame of reference she has. When I met you? Yeah. Stop
Yeah,
this.
because we become friends. pretty easily. Of course, it's not like you could resist my fantastic charm, but still.
By fantastic charm, she means stalking.
Yeah.
No, at the time I was thinking, these guys are weird. I only got to know you out of morbid curiosity. Gonna need some ointment for that burn.
It's mean!
The fact that you're able to get along with us nerds mean you're also weird, doesn't it? I am not denying that.
Oh, deny it!
I don't know why you're so worried about. You're more sociable than me, not as loud as a Kimmy.
What? Why are you guys always ganging up on me?
Anyway, the point is that you don't want to scare her away, right? Yeah, pretty much.
You're ignoring me!
And you were going to find her today, right? Yeah, I'm planning to, but I want to eat my lunch here. Last time I met her, having food with me just got in the way. Besides, I don't want to spend the entire lunch break with her and leave these two hanging. Are you sure you can stand being away from us? Sometimes I think this guy can read minds. He really doesn't look it, but he does care about other people. I think I'll manage. I'm more worried about leaving you alone with the Kimmy.
Yeah.
Don't remind me. I do like having someone else around me who can keep this fool in check. You could say, he pities the fool. Huh?
What did you just call me?
I wonder if I should even go there. You sure you can keep her in check on your own if I'm not here? Then again, Sachi should be finishing up her lunch soon. I've been finishing up my own lunch in a hurry as we were talking as well. Since Sachi's eating alone, it probably won't take long to finish her food.
Sachi? Is that the one-eyed girl?
No, it's your mother. Boom. Come to think of it, I don't remember her whole name. Oh, right. Usui Sachi.
Sachi, huh? Well, she'll be Sachan then. Oh, stop it! Stop it! When you finally introduce her to me, I'll call her Sachan! Ah.
Had to do a double take on that. There's a lot of things you have to take in this game. That reminds me, when I first met Akami, she immediately gave the nickname Ma-kun. She didn't seem to care that I'd only known for her about a minute. Not that I dislike her, but the speed at which she gets close to people is a bit unsettling to say the least. She's definitely gonna get a restraining order at some point in college.
Yep.
You're deciding on a nickname for her before you even meet her?
Well, I'm not the one who's going to meet her, Ma-kun. Hurry up and introduce her to us so I don't have to worry about befriending her on my own.
Yeah, I get it. In that case, I'd better hurry so Akemi doesn't have to think too hard and risk shorting out her brain.
My brain isn't going to short out. Hey, wait a minute! I think I'm shorting out.
Good luck.
I feel it.
Thanks.
I think I'm dying.
Would you have preferred if I had invited you to do the alpaca
I would
waifu
have
game.
taken the alpaca.
I glance at the whining Akemi before packing up my lunchbox and leaving the classroom. Of course, there's no one guarantee I will actually find her. Sachi is probably just finishing her lunch now, and I'm sure she'll go somewhere else when she's done. There's also the possibility she chose to eat somewhere else in order to avoid me. I guess I won't know until I go, though. Alright, do you see her after all? Same place, same frightened look. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Is she on guard again this time? She seems calmer than she did yesterday. Looks like she just finished her lunch. Her lunchbox is closed. What do I do? I'm supposed to think of something to say, first of all. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I just want to be friends, you know?
Friends?
Why can't we be friends?
Oh my
Why
god, smack
can't
yourself.
we be friends?
Ow!
Her darting eye tells me that I still don't have her trust yet. The only thing I can tell her for sure is that she's suspicious of me. Bring her a piece of cake, like approaching a squirrel. Just give it food. Slide it over on a plate. Yeah, do you not want me here?
You don't have to leave, but
You can't stay here.
what?
In that case, can I talk with you for the rest of the lunch break?
Okay.
Great, she hasn't rejected me yet. Alright, thanks. I sit down on the stairs next to her, same as yesterday. What were we talking about yesterday? Oh, right. Something about books?
Yeah. Books.
You like reading books, right? Do you read...
No shit! Sorry. I'm getting fed up with her! Ah! Throws the desk.
You like reading books, right? Do you read manga and stuff? Like the ones with all the numbers?
No, I read porn. Hardcore manly bada porn. That's what I'm reading behind the schoolyard. The porn. Ah! I'm gonna pull my hair out. Ah! Sorry, I'm good now. I promise. Virgil, you must be so disappointed in me.
I'm having fun.
I like reading novels. Mostly just novels.
Like this book by Nabokov. You read it? That was a Lolita joke, audience.
Oh.
I see. So you don't like manga then?
No, I like them. It's just I don't have any money for manga novels either. I borrow books from the library, the school's library. I mean, they don't have manga.
So that's it. Hey, if you want, I can lend you some of my manga.
Does it have hairy bada men with giant bada titties? It's. I like my eye to take it all in.
It's nothing but stuff with Fuda in it.
If you get canceled, I'm so sorry.
At this point, we're collaborating in the getting canceled part. Hey, if I haven't gotten it from Pokemon Smasher Pass, so I think I'm safe. I have a few novels too, not just manga, but I figured she'd be more interested in what she hasn't gotten as much as a chance to read.
Are you sure?
Which recap the
Virgil
Virgil
dance.
dance. Oh,
The Virgil
nice.
dance. See,
Cool.
look, you're becoming popular.
Isn't that a song? I don't know.
Popular. You're gonna be popular. It's from a musical.
Oh yeah, isn't it like Wicked or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm already a furry, so I don't have to worry about any other controversies and like about my Discord server or something like that among popular content creators. So, yay, safe. Yep, what genres do you like? I mean, I don't have a ton, but my collection's not too small either. I could lend you some of my favorites.
Is it really okay? You shouldn't go out of your way for me.
I said it's fine. It's really not a big deal. I'm just happy we have something in common.
I see. Thank you very much.
If you have some you want to read, let me know. What genres do you like?
Genre is fine. Besides, scary stories or painful ones.
Chances one of those mangas are a crime to possess. Well, probably not in Japan. Elsewhere, maybe. In Australia, is it a crime?
Sorry.
There's no reason to apologize. Right. The book you were reading yesterday. What was it? Can you let me see it?
Oh, this? Hand's book? Question mark? Question mark?
The Anarchist Cookbook. She points at the book she's laid aside next to her.
It's a science fiction book.
Sci-fi? You don't look like you'd be interested in that sort of thing. I read those too, actually.
I really don't care about genre. If it's interesting, I'll read it.
Anything that's interesting is good, right? Looks like a good book. Anyway, I'll try to choose some I think you'll like. Why don't I bring you some of the ones I usually recommend to people? Like Beyond Good and Evil by Friedrich Nietzsche.
Oh, okay. I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, how is this book? I've heard of it before, but I've never actually read it.
It's okay, I guess.
There's a lot less tension between us now than there was yesterday. Her voice is still shaky and afraid, but it looks like she's becoming a lot more comfortable with me. We may not be used to talking with other people, but it doesn't seem like she's opposed to a good conversation. And then the bell interrupts us. Time to go already, huh? But at least I was able to talk to her more. That's something to be happy about. Oops, we should get going.
Right.
Two of us stand up and start heading down the stairs. Come back here tomorrow, okay? I'll bring the manga I promised.
Okay. Maru senpai.
Yeah? I stop on the steps and turn back to Sachi. Her voice is so quiet that it's hard to hear over the sound of our footsteps.
I'm really sorry.
Really, I don't mind lending out one or two books.
It's not that coming up here to talk to me,
What is she getting at exactly? Usually when people offer to do nice things for you, you say thanks, not sorry. Not that you have to bow or anything like that. Actually, I should be thanking you for talking to me.
Sorry.
There you go again.
Sorry. I mean, thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, glad I can help. We're descending the stairs as we talk, and therefore, I know it, we're at the second floor, where my classroom is. She's got one more floor to go since she's a first-year student. Alright, this is my stop. See you tomorrow.
Sure, tomorrow then.
We go our separate ways. Sachi goes to the first floor while I return to my classroom on this floor. Well, I did it. I only just met her, but surprisingly, we actually made a promise to meet up again. It's only been a day, but I feel like we've gotten much closer. While I'm in my afternoon classes, I think about what kind of manga I should lend her and try to remember what's on my bookshelves.
Well, damn.
And then, the next day. No, wait, I should have done 1 day later. Says I've modded 3 channels for 12 hours, and I don't understand how I'm not a mod anywhere. Which be cray cray. That's what that means. Morning. I enter my classroom and notice that Akemi and Tomo are already here. They both seem very confused as they look from me to the paper bag I'm holding.
Whoa, Mokan, what's that? Are you opening a store? I hate it. I hate it. It burns.
Brings in one paper bag. Opening a store? I was talking with Sachi a bit yesterday, and I told her I'd lend her some of my manga. I think you brought a few too many. Almost sounds more surprised than anything. Yeah, I think you're right. The medium-sized paper bag I brought along seems to be sagging under the weight of the manga inside. Yep, that's a lot of manga. It's 10 pounds. Didn't you notice how heavy it was when you tried to lift it? I guess I didn't somehow.
Sachan at Amazon or something? She's gonna have a hard time carrying that bag home otherwise, you know?
It was at that moment that that way too much R34 was
Awful.
inspired
Awful.
at the Amazon content.
Awful.
I'm starting to worry about that myself. I don't think it'll be impossible for her, but it probably will be hard. Don't you think it would be better to give the books to her a few at a time? Dumbass. I guess so. I'll let her borrow them all eventually, I suppose. Aside from that, though, I got something more urgent I need to take care of right now. I quickly turn to Akemi and bow my head.
Huh?
Please, let me see your homework. You didn't do it? This is the second time today I've heard Tomo sounding surprised. That's a new record, I think. No, yesterday I was looking through my bookshelves trying to find books I could lend to Sachi. I was flipping through each book to determine whether or not it would be good for her, and, well, that's all I ended up doing last night. You're saying you spent the whole day reading manga instead of doing your homework? I suppose that's in a nutshell, yeah, so... Akemi, help me out! Incidentally, there's a reason I'm asking Akemi. Despite the fact that she's kind of an airhead personality-wise, she's actually a really good student. I wouldn't say she's smart exactly, but she does seem like the studious type. She does? Not to say that Tomoyori's grades are bad or anything, but it's easier to ask Akemi than him.
Well, I guess I have to. I'll think of it as an investment. It's my future rendezvous with Sachan.
Ooh,
Don't do uwu. Don't fuck your uwos. Fuck a woo. Fuck a woo. Fuck a woo. Fuck a woo. Aya.
Wait, don't put weird obligations on me.
Too late, buddy. No. I'm just setting the table so I can meet her sooner. See what you did? You see what you did?
Setting the table? Not going out to eat.
So you don't want to see my homework then?
I will concentrate wholly on the work at hand, so please allow me to see it.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. When are we gonna meet this bully?
Lunchtime. Before I can think about which books I'm going to lend her, I have to haul all the manga I brought up to the stairway to the roof first. Hey, what's up?
Hello, Mamoru-senpai. What's that?
Her gaze shifts onto my paper bag. Does it really stand out that much? I picked out some manga for you to read, but I guess I brought a few too many. Tee-hee.
There are a lot.
Do you walk to school?
Yeah.
I thought you might. I brought 2 or 3 different series, so go ahead and pick out what you want to read. You can take a few at a time. I don't want to overload you.
So sorry.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. Anyway, check these out.
Okay.
The bag crinkles as I dig my hand into it, and I pile up a tower of manga on the steps. Sachi cautiously extends a hand toward the tower, but she looks like she's about to commit some grave sin. I guess she's never borrowed manga from anyone else before. She looks scared for some reason, but she starts to sort through them, and as she's reading the summaries and flipping through the pages of the books, her expression loosens up little by little.
Gotta loosen up that,
Loosen up that what, kiddo?
ocular pussy. I can't take much more. This one looks really interesting. Da. Oh, I saw a bunch of copies of this one lined up at the bookstore a little while ago. ... This one. If I remember right, they say you're going to make it into a movie.
Called Boku no Pico. So, did you find one you like?
Yeah, they all look so interesting. I can't decide. This one and this one. Wait, no, this one.
I wait patiently as Sachi begins to fidget restlessly and turn her head to me for guidance. There's no hurry. Pick whichever you want. The bell drowns out my sentence. More time had passed than I realized. The pufferfish was
Sorry.
redeemed.
Sorry. Okay, I'll take this one and this one.
Hey, are you doing anything after school, or are you going right home?
I'm going right home.
I can help you carry them to your house. After class, wait for me at the school gates. Dang! Moving a bit fast.
Gordon, that accuracy.
Akasi.
Akasi.
I have regrets. One is the fact that I had this stream on max value.
Yes, the pufferfish at max volume.
F in chat for Silas.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, oh. Oh, wait, okay.
Huh?
I hastily packed the manga back in the paper bag. Before she can say anything, I'm already heading down the stairs with the bag in my arms.
Oh my.
Before I turn the corner, I catch a glimpse of Sachi and say, "See you after school."
Oh, wait, senpai.
Having more or less forced this onto her, I leave the shaken Sachi and return to my classroom.
Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
A few hours later, after school.
Ho 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 ho. We going down that hallway. We go into them gates.
I leave the school building carrying the heavy paper bag, carrying his huge sack. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from the school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. Come to think of it, I don't even know where her house is. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's far in the opposite direction of my house. I'm going to do some more walking.
Right? You agree? You took this on yourself, sir.
No, I agree to this. But even if it is in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. Just trying to go all the way, kiddo.
All the way. He's going the distance.
He's going for speed.
Yes.
Really didn't think this through, did I?
You did not, sir.
Now that I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her into showing me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you've only known for a few days finds out where you live?
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. You're not pressuring her or anything.
What if she does think I'm creepy? As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gates and survey the area. Where's Sachi? I suddenly worry that she silently left without me. She's climbing over a fence somewhere.
Right.
Away from that crazy guy. Guess I was too pushy. I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decided to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place. I would have no right to complain anyway. My Fortnite sponsored panel is still up.
You're grounded.
I'm always
Grounded.
You're always finding something to ground me about.
It haunts
and I
us.
deserve it.
It haunts.
If that's the case, wouldn't she have come to my classroom to give me back my manga first?
Senpai?
Hmm? No sooner do I hear that voice than I realize she's standing next to me, looking up. The hell did she come from? She really snuck up on me.
Shall we go?
I look over and confirm that it is in fact her next to me, then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag along. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road, and she slows down to a more normal pace before turning to look at me. She seems to have forgotten what she was about to say. Sorry for forcing you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk.
No, you're not a jerk. I wouldn't go that far. I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble.
She tried wearing sunglasses. Now I'm just picturing her with one
One giant lens. I can't. Ah, Sir Foxglove. Does she have a nose? Yeah, she got a little dot. A nose.
Seem to think about it before thrusting the manga-filled bag at Sachi. He hurriedly throws out her arm to try to take it, but... As I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight. A bundle of books lands with a deep thump as it hits the ground. Yep, turns out she isn't an Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? Well, I'm carrying it for you. If you do hate me, though, you should say so.
It's a douche thing to say. That's gaslighting. Like,
Yeah.
I have some issues with our main character right now. Just saying. Go ahead, Virgil, you meanie. But isn't it going to be a pain for you?
No, if it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi. Aren't I the one being a pain here? If you think about it, isn't following someone I barely know to her house kind of rude? At least...
I just genuinely thought you were rude. Just saying, FI.
At least he's self-aware.
Right. No, I don't mind if it's you following me to my house.
Amazon can't deliver her own package. Jeez. Really? Well, I'm glad then. So which way is your house?
This way.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
The two of us start walking at a steady pace side by side. Sachi takes short steps, but since I'm weighed down by heavy books, match her speed perfectly. What's up?
Which way is your house? If it's in the opposite direction, I mean, if that's the case, I could carry the manga on my own.
Interesting. Thought she started talking to me on her own? That makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing.
I'm your boner, senpai. My boner, senpai.
He's
We've
not.
lost Virgil.
He's not holding. He's not holding up the bag with his hand.
Mamaru senpai.
No worries. This isn't the street I usually take, but my house is in this direction. What street do you turn on?
I don't turn, the street changes, but basically I head in this direction the whole way.
I see. That's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead. We're probably right in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to school?
I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything.
Is that so? Cool. Note this bulgy welch.
Isn't it heavy? I think I can help you carry your bulgy wulgy. Oh
Clip it.
no!
Clip it.
No, wait till you read the next part.
I'm telling you, it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, you know.
Wulgy was dragged. Okay, sorry.
Come on. I'm the one who invented myself to come along with you. So there's nothing you need to apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong.
Well, okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's the weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books. Just to get them back to me. You have plenty of time after all.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you.
Aw, she's smiling. She has cute smile.
Good smile. Good.
The two of us lapse into silence for a little while as we continue on. Silas is... Sorry, we're breaking your brain, Silas. On the way, I noticed something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction we were when we started, Sachi keeps changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with a lot of people on them. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of a street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Hey, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I want her to stop looking down, so I try to strike up some conversation.
No, we're not going that far. It's just a little farther from here. We should be able to see it soon.
I see. My house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood.
Really? Ah, that's my house over here.
He points at a house a little ways ahead of us. Oh, this is your place, huh? We've arrived at a solitary, small, nondescript house.
Thank you very much. I can take them up to my room from here. You don't have it up. Where's an up? Those look like 5 stories.
Okay, sure. I gently hand her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time. Then, the metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Surprisingly, the two of us turn toward the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes.
On Mayumi, are you going out?
I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, they have the similar eyes.
Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Aunt Mayumi is a slender woman with perfect posture, 2 normal eyes instead of 1 giant one.
Yeah, something urgent has come up at work, Sachi. Who is this boy?
She looks me over from top to bottom, her face grave and unsmiling, and her eyes creep onto the bag I gave Sachi. She's beautiful. Her stare is so icy it sends shivers down my spine.
This from school. A student.
Sachi's voice is tiny, and she bows her head again, flustered. I'm not sure the woman can hear her. Did I try to point that out? Turns to Sachi, but before she can speak, I open my own mouth.
I read that name wrong. Continue.
What did you read?
No. No. Just read. Just read.
Considering other things that you have read as, I'm very concerned.
Just read.
I'm Fukunaga Mamoru. I recently transferred schools and met Sachi a few days ago. I came with her so I could carry the bag of books and manga I'm letting her borrow. I try to say this as politely as possible, but I'm probably talking way too quickly.
See, thank you for doing that for her, Mamoru-kun.
Her speech is polite, but she says this in a firm, flat tone. It's hard to tell what she's thinking. Of course.
Now, I must get going. Sachi, since you're late, you'll have to eat alone. Oh, okay.
Even Silas is curious about what did you read.
Silence! But I sent you to Jesus!
With that, the woman rushes out of the house. I watched her for a bit until she turns the street corner, but she never looks back this way. A family member, huh? You called her your aunt?
Yeah, my mom's sister. I'm living with her right now.
Oh, I see.
Is your dog dying? Doggy, don't die!
The dog just kind of it just hacks occasionally, but then it's fine.
I mean,
I don't. It's
is it still alive?
Yes, it's still alive.
It's like the puffer fish, but it's the dog. Just
You're okay, doggy. Yeah, you're.
poor doggo.
He's old dog.
Oh, doggo.
That woman, your aunt. Does she treat you badly?
Uh-huh. No, not at all. I can't really seem to get close to her, though.
Oh. I don't know if Sachi is bad at telling lies or not, but it doesn't seem like a lie at least. She might be getting her injuries from being bullied at school after all, but without knowing how her family treated her, I couldn't be sure. Okay, I'm going home. You can return the manga whenever.
Sure. Really. Thank you so much.
See you next week.
Yeah. See you.
Sachi hoists the bag of manga up with a grunt and heads inside. I think we need a hoisting grunt. After making sure she made it inside all right, I start walking toward my own house. I'm worried that our relationship isn't coming along.
Oh
as-
my god, he's needy! I can't take it! I can't take it!
along as well as I had hoped, but at least she doesn't seem like she's being abused by her family. At any rate, I think we've gotten just a bit closer than we were before, and I smile as I think about that.
Giving you a face.
Act 3. Have one's eye on.
Instead of a hard on, it's an ion? No, I don't know. I'm done. I have slammed my head into a wall. Your head just touches the bottom of the screen like blah. Just blah. Blah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hard eye on.
I have an eye on. It's like a hard on, but it's when my eye becomes really erect and steers into your soul. Sorry. Next. Next.
The next day, Saturday.
We must announce what day it is.
On the days when we don't have school, I usually go hang out with Tomo and Akemi. Today, though, it seems Akemi is busy, so instead, I'm at Tomo's house, browsing through his books. Tomo has a minor collection of pretty interesting manga and novels. It's not too unusual that we'd hang out in his room every now and then. Is Akemi still doing things with her club? Ballet club, right? No, she's at a birthday party for some third-year student she knows. Man, she's got a big network of friends. It's because she's both adventurous and kind-hearted. She does have that kind of personality, but she's also pretty, and she's good at studying and sports. That's probably what makes her so popular. Probably. Isn't she bothered by that? If she is, I've never heard her say so. As usual, he doesn't go into detail. The fact that he only replies with such a non-committal answers is aggravating, so I try to probe him more. No, he's going to probe.
Probe. Oh.
Are you two going out? What's that supposed to mean? What? It means what someone, when they ask, are you two going out, means? How not to...
Right? He wants to probe you. He wants his one-eyed wonder worm near your ocular opening. Don't die, Virgil! Come back to life!
No. I'm not mocking you or anything. The way you two are so close, I honestly thought you were going out at first. I guarantee you someone will go insane by the end. Hey, I've been through I've been going through Higurashi, so sadly that's prep work. We need the break counter. I think we're past that point, sadly. We've just known each other for a long time. Do you want to? Okay.
Me! I can't! Do you want to? Probe you, that is. Beep, 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 beep. Inserting the probe. Bend over. Assume the ocular opening. Maybe I'm the one going crazy.
Who cares? Anyway, what about you? It looks like you've got a crush of your own. Pretty unusual for Tomo to change the topic so bluntly like that. Pointing that out might be bad though, so I let it slide. Okay, Ding Woo. How did it think this
Live.
was a yaoi?
Here we go. Continue.
It's pretty unusual for Tomo to change the topic so bluntly like that. Pointing that out might be bad though, so I let it slide. How can you think I have a crush on Akemi? Not her. Don't you have a thing for the one-eyed girl in the first in your classes that you're trying so hard to become friends with? You mean Sachi? Indeed. Getting close to the girl with no friends who's bullied at school? You're not doing out of Akemi's level of random kindness. Poking your nose into that girl's business is only going to cause trouble. What are you trying to achieve? You have a crush on her or something? No? Come to think of it, never considered why I want to get closer to Sachi so badly. Maybe I just got involved because I pitied her, like Tomo said, rather than out of kindness in my heart. I guess you don't even know yourself. Feeling uneasy with the silence I've created between us, I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. You're probably right. I suppose there's no need to answer like that, though. So anyway, what's going on with her? Oh, I ended up walking back to her house with her so I could give her the manga all at once. To her house? That's pretty, daring. After that, I tell him about the time I've spent with Sachi so far, even though I'm a little hesitant when I started. As I go on telling Sachi's story, I reflect on it all and realize I've actually been having a good time. Not like we did anything especially fun, but I enjoyed talking with her. Still, am I really doing this because I have some kind of crush on her? I feel that's not an easy question to answer, so I try to shake it from my mind. It's not like I need an answer right now anyway. Monday, the beginning of the school week. I normally have to drag myself out of the house, my brain heavy with the gloom and drowsiness. But today I'm feeling a little different as I walk down the street. Usually I make a beeline towards school, but instead, I'm straying from my normal path to take another nearby street there. It's not like a big loss of time, but since the fastest way to school is to go straight ahead from my house, I don't normally use this road. Of course, it's not like I'm just choosing to go this way for no reason. I can go faster if I take streets without too many people on them. Of course, even if it's unlikely, I thought that if I go this way, I might. As I walk on, I see a figure ahead of me. The torn uniform, the messy hair, slim build, and of course, the bandages on her head. There's no mistaking who it is in front of me, Sachi. I speed up to catch her and nudge her shoulder. Hey, morning. Sachi turns toward me with a startled look on her face. No doubt from my sudden appearance. I guess I should have expected that kind of reaction.
Mamoru-senpai, why are you here?
Hey, sorry for sneaking up on you. My house is right near here. I mentioned that, didn't I? The route I normally take is just one street over.
Oh, really?
Yep, and I took this street hoping I'd see you. I didn't think I'd actually would, though. Do you mind if I walk to school with you?
No.
It doesn't really show in her expression, but I think I hear a little excitement in her voice. Might just be my imagination, though. How was your weekend? Did you read some of the manga I lent you?
Yeah. I already finished parts of the 2 series you lent me. Both of them were really good.
Her tone is uncharacteristically lively. She's wearing a cheerful expression I've never seen until now. But her good mood kind of rubs off on me too. I'm glad then.
I thought I should return the books I'm already finished with, so I brought them with me today.
I said you could take your time, didn't I?
Are you sure?
Of course. What should I give you next? Oh, actually, which of those did you like best?
Both were good, but I liked this one best. The one with the boy who can see ghosts.
As we continue walking and talking about the manga's contents, the school comes into view. Sachi has been fairly talkative on the way here, holding an actual conversation with me. Carrying all that manga for her was definitely worth it if it makes her that happy. We're already here, huh? I should walk to school alone, but this is more fun.
Yeah.
While we were walking, she was still keeping her eye out for people. But I noticed that she was mostly focusing on me. As we enter the school where there are more prying eyes, however, she starts keeping her head down and walking on the outside of the path to try to stay out of sight. I think she can see ghosts with that giant ass eye. Isn't there at least some way I can help her feel more comfortable? If I have time, I think I'll take the same street again today. If we're lucky, maybe we can go home together again. As long as you don't mind, that is.
I don't mind her anything. I like being able to talk with you, senpai.
Really? Glad to hear it. I need to change my shoes. 1 second.
Right. Me too.
Looking ahead, Sachi suddenly lowers her pace and hides behind me as much as she can. She looked like she's trying to disappear. I shift my gaze in the direction she was looking and see a lone girl passing in front of the first year shoe rack.
That bitch! Sorry, we all know who it is.
Yeah,
It's, what is it, Rui, right?
I think
ahead.
so.
Go ahead, read it! Read it!
And of course she's blonde.
Of course.
Her hair is dyed blonde and she's wearing a And of course it's dyed blonde too. She's wearing a short skirt. Even though we're a ways from her, I can see the sour look on her face. Wait, is that the Sadakawa girl? I ask this quietly as I look over my shoulder while still trying to keep Sachi hidden.
You know her?
I've only heard rumors about her. As I'm working out how to talk about this with Sachi, the bell rings. Girl who I'm pretty sure is Sadakawa hears it and heads to her class. It's a good thing we weren't in a hurry. Just barely missed her as it is. Looks like she's already gone. Sachi, you need to get going too, don't you? Sachi probably doesn't want to continue this line of conversation. I make sure Sadakawa's definitely gone and, with a sigh of relief, nod to Sachi.
Oh, yeah, right.
Let me join you for lunch again. See you later.
Okay, see you.
That was the infamous Sadakawa Rui, right, huh? Since I've never talked to her, can't say for sure, but I can tell just from looking at her that she has an aggressive personality. Making friends with Sachi is good and all, I should probably find out what I can about Sadakawa as well.
Is it lunchtime? Yep,
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it. I called it.
Yes, you did. You indeed called it. The
My
moment-
Ocuussy knew. The Ocuussy is the all-knowing Ocuussy. Sorry, I'm done.
Morning classes are over and it's lunchtime now. However, it's only Tomo and me in the empty classroom today. I had planned on asking Tomo about Sadakawa, based on how scared Sachi was just from seeing her, but there's no doubt in my mind that Sadakawa is the one bullying her. Wait, where's Akemi? He had some business in the faculty room. He should be here soon. I see. Perfect. Before she gets here, there's something I want to ask you. Huh? What's up? Well, first, we only have until Akemi comes back. I probably won't be able to go into detail much. I wanted to know about the girl you mentioned before, the first-year student, Sadakawa. As soon as we started talking about her, Akemi got really quiet. So I figured it would be better to ask when she's not around. You said you've met her in the past? That's what you want, huh? Well, it's not like it's a secret. I suppose we met her 2 years ago, when Akemi and I were in our last year of middle school. Sadakawa transferred into our school. Since we were in different grades, we didn't meet her right away, but even back then, she seemed like a violent person. Rumors soon made their way to us. So then Akemi, with her motto of, at the time being love and peace, went and tried to rehabilitate her. Somehow I'm not surprised. Well, I didn't say that she succeeded. Sadakawa made fun of her mercilessly, but even still, Akemi refused to give up. Girl's so damn stubborn. Finally ended when the two got in a nasty fight. I'm not surprised, frankly. Because the I'm gonna rehabilitate this person is always a healthy
Right?
approach. No one tried to stop him? Well, I rushed to intervene, but it's not like Akemi just stood there and took Sadakawa's blow. Looked like Akemi lost her cool. She fought Sadakawa with everything she had. That was not something I was expecting from her. What happened to her? It was not just a simple squabble. Akemi's always had good reflexes. Sadakawa seemed to have had a lot of experience in fight. They kicked and punched. Naturally, they started using their knees and elbows. I had to stop them. I never would have guessed Akemi would be able to fight. Even I didn't know she could. I've known her for a long time. I saw a side of her I never knew existed that day. Did Sadakawa say something to make Akemi so angry? Really, I think that when Sadakawa punched her the first time, he flipped a switch inside Akemi. I guess Akemi snapped. Really snapped. So after the fight, Akemi became really depressed and was a totally different person for a while. Because she didn't win? If I had to guess, I'd say that it wasn't because she lost. Rather, I think the fact that she couldn't change Sadakawa came as a huge shock to her. What do you mean? Akemi is really good at becoming friends with people. You have noticed that, haven't you? Yeah? No matter how gloomy or rebellious a person is, or how different their interests are to Akemi's, you can always find something to be friendly about. Sadakawa was not having any of that. After that day, whenever she got depressed, it was because she had come in contact with Sadakawa again. It's also surprising. Akemi always seemed like the type to look forward no matter what. Well, the old Akemi was a real wimp at least. She could try to make up with Sadakawa at some point. I think that might cheer her up. Those two are like oil and water. Can't force her to do that. No one can. I suppose it's best not to talk about Sadakawa in front of her then.
Probably not.
Unless she brings it up herself, then yeah. I think that's wise. At least until she has a change of heart. I think Akemi will find her own way to deal with it. You think so? Yeah, it seems like you might want to ask around about Sadako and Sachi's relationship. If you want, I could try asking around, and what people say. Recent information about Sadakawa might be more useful to you than information about her past. Really? That would be useful information to have. I appreciate your help. Yes, both of us are helping Sachi out in our own way, even if Tomo's not directly involved. I know I can rely on him for this, especially since he has a lot more connections than I do. Akemi and I will gather any info we hear. Sadakawa doesn't seem to be as violent as she was before, but it doesn't seem like Sachi-chan is asking for help either. Plus, I think Sadakawa is the only one bullying Sachi-chan. One victim and one tormentor. Couldn't stand out too much. Most of the students outside of their class probably don't know anything about it. Whatever the one students and teachers think, I doubt they know the whole story. Even if they suspect what's going on, they'll most likely turn a blind eye to it. No one wants to get involved in that. In other words, as it stands, no one's going to lift a finger to help Sachi. Gonna head out for now. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Okie dokie. See you later, Silas. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. Precisely. Well then, if no one else is involved, resolving this shouldn't be too hard. However, the other students think of Sachi. Pretty sure they'll turn as a blind eye. They'll turn as blind an eye to you helping her as they have to Sadakawa abusing her. If Sadakawa is the only one bullying her, I think I should be able to get her to stop. That's assuming she doesn't have any friends in on it with her, of course. Probably could, but I doubt it'll go smoothly either way. Sachi has me, and I have you guys. We'll definitely work something out. I hope so. Your favorite person?
Sorry I'm late, guys!
Kimmy calls out as she barges into the room, her loud voice disturbing the calm of the classroom.
I'm starving. Wait, you two haven't eaten yet. Could it be that you were waiting for me?
Haha, lol, no.
No.
Oh right, I forgot about my lunch.
So you weren't waiting for me then?
What should I do? If I take my time eating now, I won't have time to go to see Sachi. Why don't you eat over there? Become good enough friends with her, haven't you? But Akemi just got here.
I was late today, so don't worry about it. Just hurry up and introduce me to Sachan already.
Fine, I get it. But thanks for everything, guys.
Everything?
Akemi, who hadn't been part of the conversation until now, tilts her head in confusion. Yeah, everything. Anyway, I'm going. Hey,
Mamoru-senpai, hello.
since I didn't eat part of my lunch, I'm able to meet Sachi a little earlier than last time. As I arrive, I see something unexpected. First, she's surprised to see me, but her surprise soon becomes joy as a smile begins to bloom on her face. Till
Blooming?
now,
Like an alien.
she's become a bloomin' onion.
No! We
No.
must eat her face with sauce.
Until now, she's always had a downcast look about her. That smile means she likes hanging out with me? I didn't manage to eat lunch before I came. Do you mind if I eat here?
You can't eat here. This is the cool kid table. Hi, Cardi.
Hi, Cardi.
Cardi June.
Friend to play novels with must be cool. Yes, it is.
I
Talking
don't
about-
mind.
about the Oculus.
I don't mind. It's fine.
Once again, I sit down in the same place on the steps. Sachi, where's your lunch?
I already put away my lunchbox.
Press X to doubt. For some reason, she looks away from me as she replies. Lunch break only started a little while ago. It would be strange if she was still eating when I got. So it wouldn't be strange if she was still eating when I got here. But I don't see her lunchbox anywhere. She is, however, holding one of the manga I let her borrow and seems to have been rereading it. Started to feel a little uneasy. Even if she finished eating, she should still have her lunchbox around at least. Where's your lunchbox? Oh, actually I forgot my lunchbox today.
Bad
Well,
lizard.
What did I
Bad.
do?
You took my line.
Oops.
No. We've come too far. Go forward. Forward.
We got so far, but at the end,
And
it
it
doesn't
doesn't even matter. Keep going. Keep going.
Now I'm starting to understand. I'm also starting to understand that she's a terrible liar. Was it that Sadakawa girl?
Huh? Why?
Bingo. What happened?
Well,
I wait for an answer, but none comes. It seems she doesn't want to talk about it. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but you haven't had anything for lunch, right? As I study Sachi's troubled face, I realize she thinks I'm blaming her. That'll make this harder to deal with. I can tell from Sachi's reaction to Sadakawa's name that whatever happened is definitely that girl's fault. Of course, even if she tells me what happened, it's not like I can do anything about it right now. I should worry about what's going on in front of me.
no, but I'm fine, really. I wasn't that hungry anyways, and I usually don't eat that much in the first place.
That's not really the issue, though. Can't you buy something at the cafeteria? I can lend you some money if you
Clearly,
need it.
this girl can't even buy a new school uniform, and you want her to buy food at the cafeteria. Smack this man. Continue.
No, it's fine.
Why must you steal my lines? Those things at you. Those things. The whole soup is bad now. It's like Curdy says, we have to throw the whole thing out and do it all over again. You get back here. Get back here, bad lizard. Come here. Now we have to keep going. Okay, next.
For once, Sachi actually has some force in her voice. Since she's refusing to let me buy her lunch, probably won't let me give part of my own lunch either, but... Alright. Wait, I've got my lunch. Want some of that?
No, you don't really have to.
I said it's fine. I don't eat too much either, and besides, sitting here next to you and eating while you watch would be really rude, even if you don't want any food yourself. I move next to Sachi and open my lunchbox. For a moment, I worry she'll try to avoid me like she did the first time I sat next to her, but she doesn't do anything like that. She just looks a little uneasy.
Are you sure?
She still seems reluctant. As she turns to face me, her stomach lets out a pitiful growl.
Oh.
Thank you, that's a beautiful stomach growling sound. I know she's just trying to be polite, but she really can't hide how hungry she is anymore.
Just ignore that.
She hangs her head, ashamed of her rumbling stomach, but she's still not ready to give in. I know she's not going to relent on her own, So I pick a small piece of fried egg out of my lunchbox with my chopsticks and hold it up to her mouth. Come on, you're hungry, right? Wait, Start it!
Why? 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 Throws paper towels at you. Why? Next. X.
Say, ah. Sachi looks back and forth between my face, the chopsticks as several seconds pass, but sure enough, she soon surrenders and opens her mouth. There. I stuff the piece of egg into her mouth, and she starts chewing, her eyes shut tight. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Great. Next, open up. I present the next bite I've gathered between my chopstick to her.
That's enough. I don't want you to have less food because of me.
It's really no big deal.
Well.
Hi, Doolam.
It's Dayu. Dayu. Day.
I'm sorry.
Say day. Say you.
Dayu.
Say lamb.
Dayulem.
There you go.
Hi, Dayulem.
Do lamb. Do lamb. Da lamb.
As I watch Sachli neatly peck at the ends of my chopsticks, I start to feel like a mother bird feeding its chick or something. I can't help but think it's a little cute.
Wait. Do lamb or do not lamb? Do not lamb. There is no try lamb. That's enough, really.
Open wide.
Oh my god! Yum, 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 yum.
I almost feel like someone else is controlling my hand. Not that I'm about to stop them.
You could at least let me eat by.
I'm sure this is embarrassing for her as I keep making her eat. I notice that her cheeks get redder and redder. She's so damn cute.
I've already eaten half your lunch. The rest is yours.
She finally says, staring down at her hands. Sure enough, only half of my lunch is left. I suppose so. You're sure you don't want any more?
Just eat your lunch.
Sachi turns her flustered face away from me. Maybe I overdid it. Sorry, I got carried away.
No, it's all right. I was happy that you fed me some of your lunch. Wait, I meant not literally fed me. I mean I was happy you shared your lunch with me. You big sexy lizard, you.
It was at that moment something awoke in her.
Godzilla-kun.
It's okay. I understand. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything.
No. Anyways, thank you very much, Godzilla-kun. You big mighty lizard.
Oh no. There goes Tokyo. Oh, Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Of course, no problem. I suppose I'll clean up the rest. As I'm about to start on what's left in my lunchbox, Sachi stares at the chopsticks. Say chopsticks. How lewd.
Oh. So lewd.
Oh. I should have realized it sooner. But the chopsticks I'm about to eat with are the ones I had been using just a moment ago to put food directly into Sachi's mouth. Just start licking them.
Ah! Stop it!
Sorry, I forgot. That would have been kind of gross, huh? But that's a bit overstating.
That's a bit overstating. Jeesh.
Like you could have rephrased
Make her
that.
feel bad.
Like, I suppose I should get some different ones. Then
Right?
laugh awkwardly.
No, I don't really mind, but if you think it's gross, it might be best to wash them. Don't worry about me, though. You called me gross!
Now he has to basically like just lick them or just stuff them.
Right?
I don't really care either, actually, if you're okay with me using them. I'm going to go ahead and eat.
Sure. My juices are on them.
This has gotten a little awkward. I eat my food and try not to think about it too much. Even though I'm trying to focus on eating, I keep catching myself stealing glances at Sachi out of the corner of my eye. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 100 bits. So much.
100 biddies from Cardi Ju. Got it. Boom. Boom.
Boom, boom, chicka, chicka, boom.
Boom.
Sachi opens one of the manga as if to read it, but I notice that for some reason, her eyes stays fixed on me as I eat my lunch. Whenever I look at her, our eyes meet. Her cheeks are still red. Is she embarrassed about me feeding her? Or is there another reason?
Woo.
Uh-oh. Either way, it's getting really hard to focus on eating.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm done. As if on cue, the bell rings, marking the end of lunchtime. Already, huh? I guess we did take a while to eat.
I guess so. Oh, let me give me back the manga I borrowed. I brought all the ones I finished.
Cool. I'll pick out the next ones in the series for when I see you again.
Thank you. Oh.
I gather up my empty lunchbox and the manga and start heading down the stairs to my classroom as Hachi follows me. Hey, why don't we walk home together again after school? If it's not too much trouble for you, I mean, it's nice to have a friend who lives nearby.
Sure. I'd be happy to.
And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten
what I started fighting for. Throws confetti.
Her face lights up with genuine excitement, even though we've only known each other for about a week. Don't know how we ended up doing things like this, going to and from school and eating lunch together, but if it makes Sachi happy, why should I care how it happened? Most of all, if being together makes her happy, then I'm happy too. Aw, that's so sweet.
Sweet! They've clicked. They've seen eye to eye on things. Sorry.
School's almost over. As I return to my classroom after lunch, I realize something. I'm happy that we promised to go home together, but we never chose a place to meet before we parted ways. If I wait by the gates like last time, I'll probably come by, but Sadakawa might also be around. Maybe I should take a peek into their classroom instead. As I'm trying to decide, the bell rings, finally signaling the end of the day's classes. I take my bag and hurry towards Sachi's classroom. I rush down the stairs, but as I reach the first floor, I can see that the first years are already filing out into the hall, and I quicken my pace towards Sachi's classroom. The moment I step in front of one of the class doors, someone flies out into me. The impact knocks us both off balance. Just as she's about to go down, I reflexively reach out and catch her. And I accidentally grab a boob, isn't he? Everything okay?
Excuse me. Oh, senpai?
Student who just flew into my arms, who I'm now holding onto tightly, is none other than Sachi. We stare at each other in astonishment. Then I see another student behind Sachi. who is also looking on in astonishment.
This
Sadaka-
bitch.
Sadakawa
This
Rui.
bitch.
She pushed Sachi out the door.
Uh-oh.
Now
Senpai's gonna go Mecca.
Now I know she's the reason Sachi had no lunch today. Sadakawa's surprised expression soon turns angry. She glares at me menacingly as she starts to speak.
Oh God. I'm ready.
Don't I need to slap a bitch?
Who the hell are you? Some upperclassman?
Yeah, second year. But she doesn't let this get in the way of her anger.
Oh, really? Then what are you doing on the first year floor?
I came to see Sachi. For a moment, Sadakawa looks surprised again as she sizes the two of us up. Sachi regains her balance as she separates herself from me. Then she takes a step back, retreating from Sadakawa's presence. Not trying to run away, though. Because I'm here, her eye darts back and forth nervously.
Her? Are you starting a freak show, Senpai?
No, if
She's
I
not
wa-
nice.
No, if
She's
I,
not nice.
if I was starting a freak show, I'd be inviting you first.
Yeah.
To be bragging about the best tail wagging dragon in the
Aw, thank you
wagon.
so much for the follow. Thank you so much.
Welcome in, Cardi.
Thank you for the follow, Cardi.
There's confetti. Bah!
If you think it's okay to force your friends into freak shows, you're really messed up. It's really pitiful. This girl's more prickly than I imagined. Naturally, my insult just annoys her more. Not sure if that actually got to her or not, but she pins a hostile glare at me.
Oh, yes. Well, excuse me. She really doesn't have any talents to display, and dressing her up as a clown could only disgust people. Of course, you were right.
The insincerely polite words that Sadakawa spits at me are dripping with venom and malice. This is what made Akemi snap? Don't blame her. I think she's more suited to the role of a heroine than a clown.
Her? At best. This one-eyed thing that looks like it stepped out of a fairy tale, become a wretched beggar on the streets.
Yeah, maybe she did step out of a fairy tale. If I had to guess, I'd say it was Cinderella. She'd definitely be plagued by something like an evil stepsister. You know that story, don't you?
Oh, that's a good joke. But if you're casting parts, I think I'd rather be the fairy godmother who turns the pumpkin into a carriage, making Cinderella get run over by her carriage would be a pretty neat twist, don't you think?
Our verbal duel continues for a while. Why does she have only one eye?
She's a Cyclops!
Yes, she's Cyclops.
She's Cyclops. She monster girl, but she beautiful girl, which really makes you think. Is she a monster? No, the one next to her is.
What if the real monster was the friends we made along the way?
You're fired. You're grounded. I'm. Continue. Continue!
She's wearing a vicious grin on her face, but the fire in her eyes grows hotter and hotter, and I can feel the heat in her stare. I refuse to look away, however. It feels like the friction of our clashing gazes might set the whole hallway ablaze.
Senpai?
Sachi tugs on my sleeve, pulling me back into reality. Several students seem to have gathered around us to watch our fight. Here I am, a lone second-year student in front of the first-year classroom, completely out of place. I should not be drawing this much attention to myself.
Oh.
Okay, no worries about it.
Well, we don't know what the story is yet with why she has one eye. We don't know if fantasy is real here. For all we know, we're the main character. Maybe we're a centaur. We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know, the main protagonist does like to horse around sometimes.
Smack you. Go. Go.
Sorry, let's go, Sachi. I take Sachi's hand and turn my back on Sadakawa. still pissed. I want to turn around and go after her again. Sadakawa stays quiet.
Good. Know your place, Sadakawa.
Get back in the kitchen.
Centaur-chan senpai, right? Yes. Maybe the main protagonist just insane. Maybe it's all a dream. This is why you don't have chocolate milk before bed.
There's more
Actually-
gravy than a grave in this story.
Actually, Virgil-kun. Virgil senpai. Virgil senpai.
Ew, woo.
Virgil, it's been my 3-hour mark, good sir.
Oh,
This would be a good place to pause. We could always start it again.
okay.
Can you save it or?
Yes, we have
Perfect.
saved.
Let's save. Save. Always save. You gotta save the game. Leave comedy to the bears, Virgil. My Godzilla-kun takes that offensively. The fire in his Virgil eyes. Look at those kobold eyes, full of flame.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but yeah, little guy came home. So my 3-hour mark it's gone done. Dun.
Okie dokie.
But thank you so much for having me.
All right. Oh yeah, and it was fun.
It was
Well,
nice to meet everybody.
Yes. We'll have
Thank you.
to make sure we schedule the
Yes, because I want to know why. Why does she have one eye? Why is she picked on? Why has no one bought her new clothes?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Yep.
All right.
And you need to take care of your Fortnite stuff. Don't forget.
Yes,
Apparently, it's in the about section. You have
Yes.
it plagued.
I
Remnants are still all over the place. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Clean yourself up.
Is there
All right.
Is there someone you would like me to raid that is currently on?
Oh, let's see who's on. Let me see.
I have a tradition where I let guests pick people to.
That's so kind. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. You know what? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. You know, I love when you go to look at someone's profile real quick to see how long they've played a commercial slaps you in the face.
It's so nice.
You know who we should go visit?
Who?
I know exactly who we should go visit. I burped in my mouth. We need to visit Sarah the squirrel.
Okie dokie. All right, we will raid Scare This World. So once again, thank you to my lovely guest, Geronimo Quito.
Is that you grunting or the doggy?
That would be a dog.
Oh,
Having
I
fun.
heard. I was
It's-
like, Virgil, are you okay?
It's having fun just rolling around, doing dog things.
Doing them dog things. Oh,
When is your next stream? Just so people know.
my next stream?
Hmm.
I think the 15th. I may take a pause because that's the day I take little man to the airport to go to his dad's for Christmas.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose my baby for Christmas. I'm not ready.
Hmm.
I'm not ready. I'm a sad mama bat. But sharing is caring.
Okie dokie.
All right.
All right. Let's get up that raid message. Our raid message is tea time. Saying high on life. You're getting high.
On life.
All right. Type that up. Versions out. But if you have your own emotes related, feel free to use them. Or beverage drinking. Oh. All right, and that I will play some music on us on our way out. Good night. Y'all have a good day or night, whatever your time zone is. Thank you for support. Y'all have a good one.